Good evening. Claudita, you are my first student.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to the class. You are the first one. Very good. The early comer.
Okay.
Christian is here now. So welcome to the class once again, people. It's good to see you. Christian, how are you? Always in a good mood, right, Christian? Always in a good mood, right? Kind of. Let's see. I got now 3 people with me. Rigoberto is here. Thank you for being punctual. I won today. Yo sí le gané ahora. Mire, I won today because there was nobody. Only teacher Lisette connected at the very beginning. So, and suddenly everybody started popping up, right? Christian Ernesto, good evening. Welcome to the class. It's good
Hi,
to
teacher.
see you. Good to see you again. Enjoy your meal if you are having dinner. Enjoy your choris, your pupusas. No problem. Yeah, you have to take advantage of the time. That's very good. Share. Next time you have to bring some, chetos to share with the whole class, Christian. You need to bring and share. Yes, online. Virtual, right? Virtual snacks to share with the whole audience. Let me see who else is here. Jose Antonio. Well, I said Rigo, right? That's very good. We have like 1 minute before 7, right? So let's give the other members of this group some time to connect. I don't know why, but this week feels so long, It feels like we are beginning the week again because I feel tired. I don't know you, but I need vacation. Do you need vacation, people? ¿Sí necesita vacaciones usted también? Do you need vacation like the teacher?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, right. We need a day on the beach. Let's see who else is here. William, Veronica, Edwin, Mauricio is connecting. So thank you very much. It's time to start. It's time to have fun together. And today's date is Wednesday, March the 22nd. March the 22nd. 1 more week and then we're gonna be free for holidays, right? Vacation. Holy Week is coming. So get some motivation, guys, and we can do it, right? So who remembers about yesterday's topic? What happened yesterday? What happened in our class yesterday? Who wants to tell the others? Participation? Who wants to tell the rest what happened yesterday in case someone has forgotten? ¿Qué pasó ayer? What happened yesterday?
Use the like, hate, and love.
Very good, Cloud. We were learning how to use like, love, and hate when describing favorite free time activities, right? And activities we don't like doing. Rigo?
Hobbies.
Hobbies. That's very good. That's another synonym. You can say free time activities. You can say hobbies. You can say leisure time activities. And that refers to the same thing. Very good. And about that, we're going to have like a little review on for the warm-up, Okay, but first of all, I need to show you my PowerPoint presentation that contains today's main objective. And you see, we have something new here. William, what is a unit now? It's not unit 1 anymore, right? Not unit 1 anymore. It's unit number
2.
Number 2. And what is the unit's name, William?
Ongoing activities at the workplace.
That's the name. Excellent. Ongoing activities at the workplace. This is class number 8, right? And what is the class objective, Oswaldo? What is the class objective?
Class objective. At the end of the lesson, participants with the habit to say how frequently they do an activity, be using frequency adverbs.
Okay, let me help you here. At the end of the lesson, my participants, my dear students, will be able to say how frequently they do an activity by what? By using frequency adverbs. We have been using them a lot, but today we're gonna be a little bit more conscious on how to use them correctly, okay, in English. Thank you very much, Oswaldo. Bessie, what is the class agenda?
Class agenda. Welcome, work up activity, class introduction, class development, wrap up.
Thank you very much. That's the class agenda. So let's go to the warm-up activity, right? That Claudita mentioned. The like, love, and hate plus the ing. So let's go there. Let's have some fun. Remembering, you know, what happened yesterday in the grammar section, basically. So here we go. I need for this the participation of all the class, okay? Everybody. Tell me. You have some options over here. You have some option 3, multiple. This is a multiple choice game. And tell me, how do you complete this, sister? Letter A, B, or C?
Letter B.
Letter B. My sister
Hates cooking.
hates cooking, like Cecilia, right? Cecilia hates cooking too. My parents, A, B, or C? Any participant?
Little A.
Letter A, my parents doesn't like going. Parents is in plural, parents, mom and dad. So?
Option B.
So,
Don't like going.
Don't like going.
Yeah. Don't like going to the cinema, right? Excellent. What about this one? I love or
Love watching.
I love watching.
No.
I love
Watching.
letter C. Letter C. I love watching movies. That's that's the correct one. I love watching movies. Me and my friends, plural. Me and my friends.
Letter C.
Letter C.
Like reading.
Like
Like
riding bikes. That's very good. That's very good. Next. This is a question. Do you or does you like playing video games?
Do you?
Like.
Do you like,
Do you
right?
like?
And I know I have some gamers here because you have mentioned that many times. Do or does your brother like listening to music?
That's your brother.
That's your brother. Excellent. Way to go, people. Way to go. And here?
Do.
Letter C.
Letter
Doing.
Letter C.
Doing.
Do you like doing
Doing
you like-
homework.
Excellent. And I need to listen to an answer for this question. Jose Antonio, do you like doing homework?
I don't like.
No, I don't, teacher. No, I don't. But we have to, right? Let's see. Bessie, do you like doing homework?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Depends on how long.
Depends.
Very good. Very good answer. What about you? Ernesto, do you like doing homework?
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No. It's okay. It's okay. No, I don't. It's okay. Okay. Very good. So, what about this one? A, B, or C? I don't. I doesn't like. Or only I don't like. Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked. Yeah, it's
Letter B.
spoiled. My mother.
My mother loves
Loves.
baking.
Loves.
Option A, right? Loves baking. And the last one, class? Tell me.
B.
Letter
He
B.
hates.
Going.
Okay, he hates going to the supermarket. That's wonderful, class. That's fantastic. You know, this is what we studied yesterday. And I see that it was understood, right? It was very well understood. Let me see. Let's study some activities people do. Remember the objective. We are going to talk about some work activities, but we are going to also include some other activities to use them with frequency adverbs, okay? Or adverbs of frequency. Keep that in mind. But first of all, the instruction says, tick. Tick means, you know, to write like a symbol like this one. This is tick, okay? Tick, poner un chequecito, ¿verdad? Tick the things that you do in your work. And we have a list, all right? We have a list. We have make phone calls, we have talk to clients, we have use Zoom, print documents, make coffee, prepare invoices, go on business trips, write emails in English, not in Spanish, in English, attend meetings, photocopy documents, deal with suppliers, give presentations, write letters, and interview job candidates. For these, I will call out some names right now. Voy a mencionar nombres, okay? Rigoberto, tell me the activities that you do from this list. Solo de la lista, okay? From this list, what activities do you do in your work?
Make phone calls.
Okay, I need you to use complete sentences. Here, we don't have to be, you know, stingy with the idea. So teacher,
In my work, I make phone calls.
Okay, Rigoberto makes phone calls. Very good. What else?
And talk to clients.
Oh, I talk to clients.
I talk to clients.
Excellent.
I print documents.
Very good.
I make coffee.
Oh, that's interesting. Only for you or for everybody?
For me.
What else?
And I attend meetings.
Attend meetings. Excellent.
And only that.
Only that. Okay, now that you have these activities that Rigoberto mentioned, Jose Antonio, I'm going to ask the question. What does Rigoberto do in his workplace?
Rigoberto to make phone calls.
Okay, stop there, stop there. Rigoberto makes. Go straight with the verb, with the action here. Don't say do anymore. Yeah, so go
Rigoberto
straight to the
make
verb.
phone calls
Excellent. Rigoberto makes phone calls. What else?
and talk to clients.
Rigoberto talks.
Rigoberto talk to clients.
What else?
Rigoberto print documents and make coffee.
And makes coffee.
Rigoberto attend meetings.
Attends meetings. Attends meetings. Very good. Now I need you, David, Yuri, I need you to
Hi.
tell me something that Rigoberto doesn't do.
Okay. Rigoberto doesn't use Zoom.
At least not at work, right? Only for English classes. Very good, Yuri. Excellent.
Okay.
Yuri, tell me about your activities now. What do you do? What activities do you do from the list at work?
I make phone calls
Just,
too.
okay, just like Rigo, right? You make phone calls?
Yes. I talk to clients
Very good.
I print documents.
Oh, you have almost the same routine.
Principal, I make coffee for me.
This is the most important, teacher, the
Yeah.
most important.
Yeah. Photocopy documents.
Photocopy documents. This is a
Yes.
new one.
No more.
No more. You don't have to attend meetings. You don't have to write letters. You don't have to prepare invoices, right? Let me see. Mr. Echeverria, what does Yuri do in his workplace?
Can you repeat, please?
What does Yuri, your classmate David, do in his workplace? What are the activities?
Oh, you,
Yuri?
he, what are, I don't understand the Yuri. What is the Yuri?
Your classmate, Uri David, right? Yuri. I call him Yuri, but you can call him Uri, okay? Uri or
Yeah, no
David.
problem. No problem. No
There's no
problem.
problem. So,
David, yes. David makes phone calls. Also, David talks to clients. And by the way, David prints documents and
print documents.
prints documents, and he makes coffee, and also he photocopies documents.
Excellent. Listen, Mr. Echeverria, what is, according to David, the most important action that he needs to do every day? What is the top number one activity for David?
When he around to the work,
No, that he makes
I make coffee in the morning.
That is the top number one activity, right? That he mentioned.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Christian. Now, I need to listen to a woman, Veronica. Activate your microphone. I know that you are there, right? And tell me, what are your activities? I want to know if you have different things to complete, from the ones that your classmates have mentioned. Is Vero here? I saw Vero.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but my internet is bad.
Oh, try to participate as as long as you can do it because of the internet. Okay, so go ahead. What are the activities you do? Tell me the activities from this list that you, Veronica, do in your workplace. Can you listen to me? No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so no
No.
problem, no problem. I'm changing participant. Doesn't matter, okay? No problem. So let me see if I have another lady available. Yeah, Bessie is available. Bessie, your activities, please.
My activities is make phone calls.
I make phone calls, teacher.
I make phone calls, teacher. I talk to
Clients.
clients, print documents,
Mm-hmm.
make coffee.
This is
Yeah.
the top number one, definitely.
I attend meetings,
Mm-hmm.
photocopy documents,
Okay.
deal with suppliers,
Suppliers. Uh-huh.
give presentations.
Do you give presentations? That's very
Yes.
interesting. Hey, great.
Only.
Only those activities? Yes?
Only.
Okay, very good. Cecilia, what do you do? What are the activities you do?
My activities is make coffee.
Uh-huh.
What are these invoices?
Invoices, the bills, facturas. Prepare invoices, you know? Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, for me. Talk to client.
Uh-huh, talk to clients.
Make phone calls.
Yes.
Meetings, teacher, what it is?
Attend meetings.
Yes.
Reuniones, meetings, you know, attend meetings.
Yes, attend meetings.
I attend meetings.
Yes. Photocopy documents.
Photocopy documents.
Photocopies and write letters.
And write letters. This is a new one.
Yes.
Write letters. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Edwin Gerardo. This is going to be the last participant. Edwin, Mr. Amaya. Mr. Amaya. Edwin Gerardo. Well, Edwin is distracted right now. Maybe the wifey is talking to him. Okay, the wifey. Okay, let's change. Let's change presentation. Keep these activities in mind because later you will use them and you will listen to them in the recordings. All right, so let's change slide. Let's go over the next one right now. Look, we have this conversation from the manual and it says, how often do you check your email? Every 2 hours. And you? Well, I try to check it as often as I can. And how often do you call your clients? I often call them once a week on Monday, but I usually call them on Friday to check their order. Do you call clients? Yes, I always call them first thing in the morning. I believe it is important to have contact with them all the time. You are right. Hey, I need you to identify possible new phrases. Is there any phrase from the conversation that you are watching right now that you don't know or you don't understand? Or are all of them clear? Are all the phrases clear? Thank you for giving me an answer. Are all of them clear, my friends?
Clear.
People, are you
Yes.
here? Come on, or are you sleeping? Huh? So
Is
all of them
everything
are clear. Ah, very good. So check this. Often, check this order. How often, usually, and always. Okay, tell me, what are those words? What are those words doing there? ¿Qué están haciendo esas palabras ahí? A ver, what are those words doing in the conversation?
This is linking word.
Linking words. No, they are
No.
not linking words. No. Any other option? Give it another try.
Frequency.
Aha, excellent. They are describing frequency. And what is frequency, teacher? Then the number of times, right? An action is done. That is frequency, you know? Frequency describes how regularly, how often someone does an action. And we have here a question, how often? So all the time that you are asked with a question like this, you have to use frequency adverbs to answer them. Okay, but before we go to this grammar point, let's practice a conversation. I need Carlitos to do John's part, and I need Cecilia, because Cecilia is raising her hand, to do Anna's part. Action.
How often do you check your email?
Every 2 hours. And you?
Well, I try to check it as often as I can. How often do you call your clients?
I often call them once a week on Monday, but I usually call them on Friday to check their order. Do you call clients?
Yes, I always call them first thing in the morning. I believe it is important to have contact within all the time.
You are right.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, guys. Listen to me here. I identified some troubles with these words about pronunciation, right? So let me help you. The first one here that I have circled is try. This is the pronunciation, try. This one, try. This other is pronounced as clients, 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 okay? And this one is believe, believe, believe. All right? Edwin, are you ready now?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, now yes, teacher. Okay, you're gonna do John's part. Claudita,
Okay.
Anne.
Yeah.
Yes, action, please. Now, teacher, now.
How how often do you check your email?
Every 2 hours. And you?
Well, I try to check it as often as I can. And how often do you call your client?
I often call them once a week on Monday, but I usually call them on Friday to check their order. Do you call clients?
Yes, always call them first thing in the morning. I believe it is important to have contact with them all the time.
You are right.
Thank you. Don't forget to make the linking. Yes, here you have a linking. Check it, check it, check it, right? It sounds like a one, like a one word. Check it, right? And you have other over here. Call them, call them, call them once, right? Weekend, Week on, once a week on Monday, okay? Then you have here another one, with them all the time, right? Contact with them all the time, right? Try to link the words so you can sound like more fluent in a way, right? Let's see. No questions about pronunciation, I think, right? So they are clearly explained, I believe, so we can move to the activity that has to do with this exercise. And the activity is this one. Discuss the answers to the questions below. How often does Anne check her email? Remember the conversation. This is the conversation, and you have to tell me how often she does that. How often does she check her email?
Usually 2 hours.
Usually 2 hours. It means you were not paying attention, people. Every 2 hours, right? Every 2 hours. So you have to say she, because you need to add a subject. She checks, right? Checks her email. Long answers are perfect when you are learning English, okay? So don't go with the short form or way. No, go with the long way, okay? Because it is important to practice. So she checks her email every
2 hours.
Every 2 hours. 2 hours. Right? That's the answer. What about number 2? Why is it important to check the email every day? This is open.
She always call them first thing.
No. Listen to the question. Why? ¿Cómo dábamos respuesta para una pregunta con why?
Because.
Because what? Why is it important?
She thinks that it's important to have contact with the client.
Exactly. It is important, right? Because she thinks it is important to be in contact with clients, right? Because she thinks it is important to be in contact with clients. And I agree with her. Do you agree with her too? ¿Estamos de acuerdo con ella? Because I agree with her. When you deal with clients or when you provide a service, it is important to be in contact with them, right? Otherwise, the clients look for another place to buy things, don't you think? Okay, look, I have a table here, and the table says adverb. You have always, you have usually, normally, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, hardly, ever, or rarely, and never. Yes, there is a microphone activated, and I don't know why I cannot mute it.
Yo dije, se perdió.
Hay un micrófono abierto y no puedo silenciarlo ahorita.
Verónica.
Ajá, Vero is the one.
Verónica.
Normalmente puedo silenciar, pero ahorita no sé por qué la función no me funciona, valga la redundancia, okay? So, vámonos. Okay, now it's mute, I guess. Very good. So, going back to these guys, the adverbs, these are the words that you can identify as adverbs of frequency. There are many types of adverbs in English, right? Adverbs of time, adverbs of degree, adverbs of manner, but we have adverbs of frequency or frequency adverbs. It's okay. Both ways are perfectly correct. Let me change presentation. So we are going to study them a little bit more. These are the ones with the percentages, If you say that you always do something, what happens? It means the 100% of the time. Yes, that is the meaning of always, you know, that you do the activities 100% of the time. For example, I can ask, how often do you take a shower? Si yo le hago esa pregunta, ¿cómo me respondería? ¿Ah? ¿With the 100% or with the 80%? How often do you take a shower? Ay, teacher, I never take a shower. I don't think so. With this hot weather, you need to tell me always, right?
I always.
Ah, Cecilia says, I always take a shower, teacher. Very good. What about the
I don't
rest?
think so.
Ah, Christian says, I don't
You
think so.
never, Christian.
Oh, maybe
Always,
Christian, right?
always.
Maybe Christian. Okay, look, usually means 90% of the time. So it goes like from the 100% to the 0%. Okay, so usually 90%. Normally 80%. Often 70% of the time. Then we have here what? What is the other word?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. And sometimes means? What is the percentage for sometimes?
50%.
50%. And then we have hardly ever.
Hardly ever.
5%.
What is hardly?
Hardly ever. It's a combination. Okay, this is the adverb. Hardly ever. Casi nunca. Okay. Raramente. Okay. Hardly ever. And then you have 0% for never. For example, how often do you eat esote flour? I never eat esote flour. What
Never.
about you?
Never.
I never.
Never. I guess most of you.
Sometimes.
Really? Rino, do you like esote flour? Huh?
Wraps.
Oh. And what about pacaya? Do you eat pacaya?
Never,
I like to.
never eat.
Wow, you have a special.
I never eat.
You know, you have a special.
Never ever.
Never
teacher.
ever.
Yes.
Never in my life, teacher. Okay, let's see. Look, there is one thing that you need to pay attention to when using the adverbs. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
what happening with seldom?
Seldom is included in the list too. I mean, these are examples of the percentages, right? But when you say seldom, it goes with the 5%, right? Seldom and rarely, okay? Seldom, hardly ever, and the other rarely goes here, right? With the 5%, right? They mean
What
like
is seldom?
Seldom.
Yes.
Rarely, rara veces, casi, ya, casi nunca, yeah, rarely. No me voy a decir Sheldon, okay? Sheldon is the guy from the Big Bang Theory. Yes, that's a character. That is seldom, okay? Seldom. Seldom, teacher. Seldom, no, seldom, okay? Look at the use of frequency adverbs. Frequency adverbs answer, responden, mire, a la pregunta, how often, con qué frecuencia, qué tan a menudo, así traduciríamos esta combinación, oye, how often, qué tan a menudo, qué tan frecuentemente, okay, how often. So, they are used to talk about frequency. In a positive way, we have, you know, the verb with the hardly ever and never. What does that mean? That when you say, for example, when you are negating an activity, you don't have to say, I don't, teacher, I don't hardly ever. No, because hardly ever and never represent a negative frequency, okay? When you say never, it means that you don't do the action. So you don't have to say, I don't never, because you are negating twice. You are being redundant. Okay, so use in a positive way, hardly ever and never, all the time. Don't write there or don't include the auxiliary don't or doesn't. Okay, so you don't say he doesn't never smoke. No, if you say he never smokes, you mean that the person does not do the action. Okay? So take that into consideration because sometimes we make mistakes with this. What about the position in sentences? If you want to include a frequency adverb, the position is the next one. You need a subject, the adverb of frequency, and then the verb. Nótese a dónde vamos a insertar el adverbio antes de los verbos, pero que no sea un verbo to be. ¿De acuerdo? Example, she always plays tennis in the morning, teacher. And what happens if I want to say she plays always tennis in the morning? That's a grammar mistake. ¿Ok? Usted me comunica la idea, yo la entiendo, pero está comunicada de forma incorrecta. ¿Ok? So you have to say, she always plays tennis in the morning. The adverb of frequency needs to be before the verb. Always here. And what is the verb? Play.
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 So where is the adverb? Is it before or after the verb? Before, right? So subject, adverb of frequency, verb, and the complement. She always plays tennis in the morning. Another example. They, adverb of frequency, usually verb, have lunch at work. Okay? So I can say also, Macarena, right? Sometimes dances in the shower, right? What happens? So you have subject, that is Macarena. Sometimes, that is the other frequency. Dances, that is the verb, and the complement in the shower, okay? Or I can say Edwin sometimes dances in the shower, right? Or Manuel sometimes dances in the shower, etc. So far, so good? Yes or no? Answer to me. Don't fall asleep. No se me duerma. So far, so good? People? ¿Estamos bien hasta ahorita? Me encanta cómo me responde mi estudiante, hombre. Ay, no.
Yes, okay.
Very good, very good. Vamos a dar choques eléctricos. No, mentira. Okay, so here we go. Look. Position here. Adverbs of frequency go after the verb to be. Remember, before other verbs and after the verb to be, after it, okay? And what are the verbs to be? Is, are in simple present, was, were in simple past, okay? So here we have subject, verb to be, adverb of frequency. Example, she is always late for work. We have the subject now, we have the verb to be, we have the adverb frequency and the complement. The next one, they are often hungry. Again, subject, verb to be, adverb frequency, and hungry. So keep this in mind because this is very important. So now that we have studied this, we can go and practice because if you don't have questions, I suppose that you are ready to practice, okay? So here we go. Let's listen to these. They are two. I mean, there are two speakers. You have to listen to their conversation and you have to select the items they do not talk about. Not the ones they talk about, the ones they don't. Which one of these items do they not talk about? Ready? I suppose you are.
So what do you do in your free time?
Well, I often watch TV in the evening. What about you?
I go jogging and I sometimes meet friends in the evening.
How often do you go jogging?
I go jogging every morning. And you?
I hardly ever go jogging. Maybe once a year.
Do you cook?
No, I never cook. I always order pizza. And you?
I cook every day. I love cooking.
How often do you travel?
I travel twice a year. In winter, I usually go skiing. Do you travel?
Yes, every summer. I relax on the beach, but I rarely travel in the winter.
Ready to answer about the item that is not mentioned or the items that are not mentioned?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, tell me, Rigo. What is the answer for you?
They don't go to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
and then they don't meet friends.
Both of them.
Both.
Okay, let's double check. Do you agree, class? The rest of the students agree with this? That they don't go to the gym and that they don't mention anything about meet with friends, you said, right? These two. Let's listen a second time.
So, what do you do in your free time?
Well, I often watch TV in the evening. What about you?
I go jogging and I sometimes meet friends in the evening.
How often do you go jogging?
I go jogging every morning. And you?
I hardly ever go jogging. Maybe once a year.
Do you cook?
No, I never cook. I always order pizza. And you?
I cook every day. I love cooking.
How often do you travel?
I travel twice a year. In winter, I usually go skiing. Do you travel?
Yes, every summer. I relax on the beach, but I rarely travel in the winter.
Do you keep the same answer or do we have to fix the answer?
Richard, yes.
So, what are the activities? Or is only one that is not mentioned?
Only one.
Only one, right? What is it?
Go
What is
to
the
the
only
gym.
one? Go to the gym because
Go to the
meet
gym.
with friends? Yes, it is mentioned. Okay, there are two questions. Can you remember which activities does Richard do? What are the Richard's activities? The ones that he
Watch
mentioned.
TV in the morning.
Relax on the beach.
Relax on the beach.
Relax on the beach. And the other?
Watch TV.
Watch TV.
Travel.
Travel.
Travel and watch TV. Yes? Travel and watch
Jogging.
TV. No, he says that he
No.
goes jogging once a year. So these
No.
are not like, this is not a regular activity for him. What about activities that Julie does?
Cook.
Cook,
Travel.
go skiing,
Go skiing.
meet friends.
Meet friends. Excellent. Meet friends. Very good. Now that you have listened to this conversation, I need you to help me complete the dialogue. Where? In this one. It says listen again, but I believe you are ready. You know, you are ready to give me the answer. Let's circle the correct option. This is the whole conversation you listen to. First, Julie. So, what do you do in your free time? And Richard. Well, I always or often?
I always.
Always.
Always. Okay, let's
Watch
check
TV
always.
in the evening.
I always watch TV in the evening. What about you? What about you? And she says, I go jogging and I
Sometimes meet friends.
sometimes. Okay, I sometimes meet friends in the evening.
In the evening.
How often do you go jogging? I go jogging every morning. And you? I
never.
Never
Never.
go
I
Never
never
go
go jogging. Maybe maybe he says
Yes.
maybe once a year. Do you cook?
No,
No,
I never
I
cook.
never
I
cook.
never cook.
I never cook.
No, I never cook.
I
Always
I
order
always
pizza.
order pizza.
We order pizza.
And
Imagine
you?
this person eating pizza all the time, right? And you, he says, and Julie, I cook every day.
Every
I
day.
love cooking. How often do you travel?
Travel
Yes.
twice a year.
I travel
winter.
twice a year. In
In
winter,
winter.
I
Usually.
Usually go
usually, she
skiing.
says, right? I usually go skiing.
In-
Do you travel? And Richard?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, every
Yes.
summer.
Every summer.
every
I
summer.
relax on the beach.
I relax
Uh-huh.
on the beach,
But
but I
Sometimes travel
Sometimes
in
travel
winter.
in winter.
travel in winter.
but sometimes, okay. But I sometimes travel in winter. Okay, let's double check. Pay attention again.
So, what do you do in your free time?
Well, I often watch TV in the evening.
Okay.
What about you?
I go jogging and I sometimes meet friends in the evening.
How often do you go jogging?
I go jogging every morning. And you?
I hardly ever go jogging. Maybe once a year.
Do you cook?
No, I never cook. I always order pizza. And you?
I cook every day. I love cooking.
How often do you travel?
I travel twice a year. In winter, I usually go skiing. Do you travel?
Yes, every summer. I relax on the beach, but I rarely travel in the winter.
Uh-huh. There are
Really travel.
there are two answers that need to be fixed. What is the number one?
I often watch TV.
I
often.
often, right? I often, not always, often. And what is the other that needs to be fixed?
I
And
hardly ever.
rarely travel.
The last one, right? It has to be rarely, right? Rarely. Okay, let's complete this conversation. Let's play the roles. David, do Richard's part. And Bessie, help me with Julie.
So, what do you do in your free time?
Well, I often watch TV in the evening. What about you?
I go jogging and I sometimes meet friends in the evening.
How often do you go jogging?
I go jogging every morning. And you?
I never go jogging, maybe once a year.
Do you cook?
No, I never cook. I always order pizza. And you?
I cook every day. I love cooking.
How often do you travel?
I travel 3 years. In winter, I usually go skiing. Do you travel?
Yes, every summer. I relax on the beach, but I rarely travel in winter.
Thank you very much. Twice, I traveled twice. The pronunciation of this word is twice, right?
Twice.
Twice means 2 times, right? 2 times. Excellent. Volunteers or no volunteers?
Me.
Ceci?
And Mr. Echeverria.
En Echeverría. Action, guys.
So, what do you do in your free time?
Well, I often watch TV in the evening. What about you?
I go jogging and I sometimes meet friends in the evening.
How often do you go jogging?
I go jogging every morning. And you?
I never go jogging, maybe once a year.
Do you cook?
No, I never cook. I always order pizza. And you?
I cook every day. I love cooking.
How
I
often do
don't
you
sure.
how, see, yes, she's a liar. Okay. How often do you travel?
Julie.
Oh, okay. I travel twice a year in winter. I usually go skiing. Do you travel?
Yes, every summer. I relax on the beach, but rarely travel in winter.
Thank you very much. You will always be remembered as the lady who hates cooking, Cecilia, right?
Yes.
Nobody's going to believe you that you cook. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, if I ask
Okay.
you guys to create a conversation like this later, I need you to pay attention about how to use the adverbs of frequency combined with the frequency, with the free time activities, okay? So keep this conversation in mind because you will create one later. So let me change because you have to practice many things this class. Open the chat because I will send a link. I usually send links so you can practice the grammar points. And the first is going to be this one. So open the chat because I will send this link to a Zoom chat, okay? So there we go. You have to go to this web page and complete the activity. It's very simple. It says complete the sentences with the correct adverb frequency. I will send also the link to WhatsApp just in case you have problems opening the page here, right? You have it in both chats. Don't forget to send evidence to me, okay? So this is what you're gonna get. Look, this is exactly the page you're gonna get. I'm sorry for the advertisements, but it's part of the site. Position in sentences, you have to decide. They, right? And you have a multiple choice. They are often swimming or they often are. Position. Yes, remember the position of the adverbs. Complete that and send the evidence to me. Picture on WhatsApp.
Okay, teacher.
Very good. Thank you. Wow, I got the first one. Ileana, 100%. Excellent. Who's the other? Jose Angel. Very good. Thank you. If you finish with this one, you can continue with the other one. Let me show you. There's a second exercise. Yes. There's a second, guys. Open the link. It's on the chat. Zoom chat. Open the link. There's a second one. There's a link number 2. And complete the exercise. The next exercise is this one. This. Positioning sentences again.
Hola. Miss.
Yes.
Number 2.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
There's a second link. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, Uri. Thank you, Mr. Quintanilla, Rigo, Ceci, Jose, Iliana. And now the other person, William, right? Alexander, I guess is the one. And the second one, that was fast, Jose Angel. That was very fast. Well done. So guess what? We have a third link. Tenemos un tercero, okay? We have a third link. Let me show you. This is a little longer. Open the chat because you have a third one. Go there. Position of adverbs of frequency. Copy the sentences with the adverb in the correct place. Then press check. Right? So you have to rewrite the sentence again, but inserting the adverb you have in parentheses. That's what you have to do. Thank you, Rigo. Second exercise is done. Let's continue with the third one. Chris, thank you very much. Claudia, thank you. Mauricio, thank you so much. Give it a second time, a second try if you know you have not a good grade. Ileana, nice. That's the second. Complete the third one, the third exercise. Thank you, Christian. Ernesto, right? Walter, no William, right? Walter is this one, 70%. All right, that's not so bad. 70 is okay. Continue with the third exercise. The third one is not about multiple choice. It's about writing. You have to write the sentence. I got one picture. But it's about the second exercise, not the third one.
Miss,
Yes, Ceci?
cuando hago el complemento de la pregunta, ¿le doy check o donde dice uno de 14?
No, check
O
first.
him.
No. First,
Check.
you check.
Okay.
If it is okay,
Okay.
you continue with the arrow, con la flechita. Yeah, with the arrow.
Okay.
Good. Remember the capital letters, okay? And the period at the end of the sentence. Periods and capital letters are important.
Ay, ¿qué pasó?
But in this exercise, I suppose the period is not accepted. Don't include the period, only the capital letter. Only capital letter. Did you finish? No yet? Almost there. Exercise 3. Let me see. Oh. Correct, Rigo, very good. And it gives you a message, right? You are very intelligent. Your score is 99. You have completed the exercise. Thank you very much. Uri and Rigo are the ones who have finished the three exercises, right? Like the others are missing one because Maybe you are still working on this. Let's see. Uri, what is this sentence? I mean, with the adverb of frequency. How do we have to write it? She? The microphone, Uri, the microphone.
She usually
Uh-huh.
studies at home.
Very good. She usually studies at home.
At home.
The grammar rule is period, but because of the page, you know, the settings of the page, we're going to leave it like this. We have to check, and it says, correct. You are very intelligent, right? And we go to the next one. Rigo, now that you finish, we play basketball, and we have to insert never.
We never play basketball.
Is that true for you?
Yes, it's true.
You never play
No.
basketball. But soccer? Yes.
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever. Wow. Very good. Next. He finishes early. Any volunteer?
He often finishes early.
Thank you, Jose. He often finishes early, right? He often finishes early. Nice. Next, they visit their aunt on Sunday.
They sometimes visit their aunt on Sunday.
They sometimes, right, visit their aunt. On Sunday. Nice. And the last one we are going to check here, they are in the garden.
They are sometimes in the garden.
The position of the adverb, right? They are after the verb to be. They are sometimes in the garden. Nice. Thank you. So it means to me that you have understood this topic, you know? That you understood this very, very well. Okay. Now let's work together. Raise hands the ones who have finished. Raise hands the ones who completed the three exercises. Christian, Stanley. Okay, I have only 3 hands. And the rest still working? I suppose they are. Still working, people? Okay, Christian Ernesto finished. Excellent. Thank you so much. I want to see the other hands. Quickly, guys, because the time is going fast. In the meantime, oh, Ileana, you're done. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for informing. Now we're gonna... Oh?
No.
Ah,
No, nada, me.
Okay. So this is the page. This is the exercise that we are going to complete together. Do you remember the percentages? Always 100, usually 90, often 75. Sometimes it can vary, okay? In some cases, it is 70. In some other cases, it is 75, right? And then we have sometimes and never. Okay, so complete using the adverbs of frequency. What can be the complement? Ileana, Rigo, and the rest that finish the other exercises. How can we complete this? If it is 75, what is the adverb of frequency that goes there?
Sometimes.
Often.
Not really.
Sometimes or often?
I a competitive person, but I
Usually.
have
I often.
Often, right? Often. Right? I often play the guitar at home. She with the 0%.
It's never.
Never.
She never.
Never. What? Watches
Watches
TV
TV
before
before
sleeping. Next, we 100%.
Always. We
Always.
always.
Very
go to the
good.
beach in summer.
Excellent. We always go to the beach on summer. And this one, you with the 90.
Usually.
Usually, you usually read books on holidays. He, 50%.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, right? He
Rides.
sometimes rides his
Bike
bike
at
at
the
the
week.
weekend. Okay, let's find the adverbs of frequency in this crossword. This word zoo. Where are the adverbs of frequency?
Sometimes.
What is sometimes? Column 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 1, 2, 3, 4.
Column 1.
Column 1.
Second file.
Line 2.
Here.
Two.
It is like this one, right? Sometimes. Here, right? Sometimes. Very good. What is the other?
Always.
Always. And what is always? Is it down? Is it
Third files
across?
in one column. Column 1.
Column 1? And it's down, right? Always. Excellent. What is the other adverb frequency?
Often.
Often. Where is it? Column 1.
Night column. Night column. 1, 2, 3.
Column 9.
Yeah, it's here, right?
Never.
You can add, help me edit often, right? Never is here, teacher, right?
Usually.
And usually. What is usually?
Allí.
Where exactly? This one, right? Usually.
Yes.
¿Se acuerdan que tienen un lapicito, verdad? Donde me pueden indicar, ¿ok?
Oh,
There's a
yes.
pencil. Oh, yes, right? Don't forget. Is there any other? No. I guess we have all, right? We have all of them. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have the 5. Yes? 5. Let's see here. Order the sentences. Click and drag. How do we have to order this sentence, my friends?
My sister.
My sister.
Always
Goes
to school.
Goes to school. All right. My sister always goes to school. And here?
Carol.
Carol.
And me.
Usually.
No.
And me.
Carol
and
me.
And me.
Usually
go
shopping.
Go shopping. That's very good. And here?
I
never
play
Among Us.
Among Us at night. Call of Duty, yes, teacher, but Among Us, no. What about this one? Write the
Give me everything.
So here, look at the example. I often play tennis. And here?
I never listen
to music.
To music.
I always
go swimming.
Swimming in pool.
go
Swimming.
Swimming.
Go swimming. And here?
I usually
Usually
eat
eat.
watching.
Eat
No,
or
watch
go?
mo-
eat
go watch
Go.
movie.
go eat.
Go to
Go to
Okay.
the
To
place.
the movies.
Cinema.
Watch movie.
Go to the movies.
go to the
Or cinema if you want the British version, right? I usually go to the movies or I usually go to the cinema. And the last one,
I sometimes.
I sometimes
Time. Eat.
what is this?
Potato chips.
No.
French fries.
French fries.
French fries.
French fries. Right. Hey, that's very good. I sometimes eat French fries. Let me tell you guys that you did a wonderful job. This is perfect. This is awesome. I love this. I love it. I love it. Okay, now you are going to have not a homework, but something that you have to do later because I am afraid we're not going to have time. I'm going to send this link to the group. Yes, this time you're going to have this as an extra practice. There you have it, daily routine activity, but with frequency adverbs. You have it in the group right now, so check it out. You're going to complete this later, not right now because we're not going to have enough time. Yes? So there you have it. Now let's go here to the next slide. And the next slide says reorder the next questions and sentences. I need for the number one, Edwin. I need Edwin for the number one. I need you to help me put this question in order. What should be the order?
Do you go? Do you how often go to the gym?
Do you how often?
No.
How often
How
do you
often
How
do you go?
often
Often.
do you?
You go to the
go
gym?
to the gym?
How often do you, teacher, do you go to the gym?
Go to
The
the
gym.
gym.
The gym. Question mark or no question mark?
Yes,
Question mark.
Question mark, teacher. Question mark. So how often do you go to the gym? The second one.
I
I
hardly
hardly
ever
ever
go to the gym.
go to the gym.
Hardly ever go to the gym.
To the gym. This is my answer. Well, I never go to the gym actually. Number three.
How often your teacher
Your teacher does drink up.
Does your teacher, auxiliary, does your teacher
drink coffee? Question.
coffee?
Question mark.
And question mark. Very good. And I can tell you, the teacher always drinks coffee, right? She
drinks coffee every day.
She drinks coffee. That's mandatory for me, you know. Otherwise, I get a headache.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, that happens to me, you know. If I don't drink coffee for breakfast, my friend, it doesn't matter the pills that I take later. My headache doesn't disappear, you know. And I don't understand because it's only 1 cup of coffee a day, but my body needs the caffeine, you know. Number 5.
When do you usually
when do you usually
Do you usually
yes
TV.
Watch TV.
Watch TV.
And question.
Question. Question what? Mark. Question mark. Next, number 6.
We
We
sometimes watch TV in the evening.
Watch
watch
TV.
TV in the evening.
Watch TV.
We sometimes watch TV
Watch
Watch
TV
TV in the evening.
in the evening.
in the evening. Next, 7.
What
What do
your friends do on the weeks?
what do your friends do?
Weekends.
Friends
What do your friends
do on the weekends.
Do on the
on the
weekend.
weekends?
Excellent.
Question mark.
Question mark. Very good. What's the answer?
They
They usually relax on the beach.
relax on the beach.
Usually relax
On the beach.
on the beach, right? On the beach. Be careful with the pronunciation. It's a dangerous word. Let's see. Look, I'm going to circle right now the questions. How often do you go to the gym? How often does your teacher drink coffee? When do you usually watch TV? And what do your friends do on the weekend? Why have I circled these questions? I need you to interview each other. Go to the breakout rooms. We have an interactive, with speaking today, and use only the questions. Use only the questions to talk, to ask each other. Pero las preguntitas que señalé se van a usar para esta actividad, okay? So let's go to the breakout rooms and interview. Entreviste a su compañero. Go, people. You have 2 minutes for this. 2 only. Because it's kind of late. Go, go, go.
Otra. También Edwin. Edwin Gerardo.
Tell me the question.
Okay.
Ask me the question, sorry.
First question. How often do you go to the gym? Walter or Edwin?
I usually go 3 days, 4 days a week.
Okay. I never go to the gym. And you, Edwin? Activate. Yes.
I never go to the gym. Never.
But I think it is necessary. Necessary.
It's necessary.
Yes. Okay. Second question.
That's that.
Okay.
Oh.
The next question. What do your friends do on the weekends?
I usually go to the club.
In the question is your friends.
Oh, they usually go to the club.
Okay.
Okay, and tell me, how often do you go to the gym?
I never go to the gym.
Okay, how often does your teacher drink coffee?
The teacher always drink coffee.
And let me tell you, when do you
At evening. At evening.
Okay.
Y the last question, what do your friends do on the weekend?
What?
¿Por
Wait,
qué? Why?
question.
Because entertainer es entretenimiento, si no me equivoco. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sorry.
Hardly ever watch TV.
I
Very, very good. I suppose you finished, right, guys? You finished with the 3 or 4 questions you had because there was not much to say, right? Okay, let's see. I know I have a couple of people here who go to the gym. So how often do you go to the gym? Mauricio, how often do you go to the gym? Question number 1 for you.
I never go to the gym, teacher.
You never. Why were you saying that it is necessary then?
Yes, but it's necessary. I think it's necessary, but I ¿cómo se dice? Prefiero.
I prefer.
I prefer cycling or running.
Ah, okay. You are into other activities, right? Into other physical activities like cycling and running. Very good. You are exercising. That's nice. Walter, how often do you go to the gym? Do you go to the gym, by the way?
Yes, I normally go to the gym 4 days a week.
4 days a week. That's great. That's great. Do you go in the morning or in the afternoon?
I go to the gym after work.
After work.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's see. How often does your teacher drink coffee, Ileana?
She always drink a cup of coffee in the morning.
Excellent. You remember very well, right? She always drinks a cup of coffee in the morning for breakfast. But it's a big one. You know, I need a big one to wake up, right? William, when do you usually watch TV, William?
I often watching TV
But when? In the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening?
at night.
At night, after the class or before the class?
After the class.
After the class. Excellent. Thank you very much. Susie, what do your friends do on the weekend?
Repeat, please. Es que no estoy en casa y no tengo la captura.
Okay, the last question is, what do your friends do on the weekend?
Usually.
No, but what do they do? That's the question. ¿Qué hacen sus amigos en el fin de semana? What do your friends do on the weekend?
I usually go to the park.
They,
And,
they or you? Your friends or you?
nosotros.
Okay, we go.
We.
We usually go to the park. Okay, let's see. Christian, the same question. Echeverria. Yeah, Echeverria.
Oh,
The same question.
They usually go to the club.
To the club. Dancing? They go dancing?
They love dancing and drinking alcohol.
Wow, wow. But only on weekends, teacher. Only
In
on
the
weekends.
work, miss, in the work.
Oh, listen to that, Echeverria. In work too. No, right?
No,
No, that's against the rules. That's against the rules.
I always sleep.
In your workplace.
No, no.
Ah, Carlitos is listening.
Ya,
No, the
Rubio.
managers are listening. Don't pay attention to that
I
part.
always work with them.
Okay, okay, great. Listen, class, because of the time, we have to take the attendance in this minute, right? And we have to say bye-bye, right? William Callejas. Say present. Thank you. Jose Antonio.
Present.
Thank you. Susana Campos.
Present.
Cristian Echeverría. Cristian.
Present.
Thank you. Verónica Flores. Veronica was having problems with the internet. Who has the microphone activated? La alarma me sonó. Mire, ya esa alarma dice go to sleep. Okay, let's see. Edwin Gerardo.
Present.
Liliana Guzmán.
Present.
Manuel Hernández.
Present.
Manuel es el de la alarma, ¿no? Rigoberto Hernández.
Present.
Good. Walter Martínez.
Here.
Excellent. Alberto Mejía.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Claudia Stephanie.
Present, teacher.
Good. Cecilia.
Here, miss.
Nice. Carlos Quintanilla.
Present.
Thank you. Christian Ruiz.
Present, teacher.
Nice. Mauricio Torres.
Present, teacher.
Excellent. Bessie Vives.
Present, teacher.
Good. And Uri Cepeda.
Present, teacher.
Nice. That's it. You know, Wednesday is finally over. You can go to sleep like an angel. And let's meet together tomorrow. Bye-bye, people. Have a great night.
Bye-bye. Have a great night. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.